What's up, guys? Welcome to my brand new career mode series with Manchester United. Now, before you go mental, if you don't support Man United, yes, it is a Man United career mode. There is a reason for it, so please do hear me out before you drop a dislike on this video. But I'm sure, obviously, there's going to be a lot of support for it as well because United is such a big club. They've got a huge fan base. I'm sure a lot are going to be watching. So thank you for supporting the series if you do. But I'm fascinated. I'm absolutely intrigued to see how next season is going to pan out for Manchester United now that they've got Jose Mourinho as manager. Jose Mourinho is a big deal, and he's joining Manchester United, who, let's be honest, haven't been doing so well over the years. In this series, I'm going to attempt to restore Manchester United to its former glory, and we are going to be going for the Champions League. Oh my god, what am I doing? If I listen really carefully, I can hear thousands of people screaming at me, really annoyed at me because I'm doing a United career mode. But you know what? I don't care. I can't please everyone, and I think this is going to be one of my best series I've done. I really do mean that, guys. Here is the squad that we're starting out with, and of course, we're going to be making some huge improvements. We've got a ton of money to spend. And like I said, we're going to be bringing Man United back to glory. So let's take a look at this squad. Rashford, a very young talent, looks to be incredibly good. And he will be featuring in this series for sure. But Mourinho, not really known for playing young players as much. We will be bringing in a new striker. And I think you guys probably know who I'm going to be looking at. I will get into that very soon. On the left, we've got Martial. I'm not so sure if I want to use him as a left winger all the time. But obviously for United, he plays on the left. And he plays up front. We've got Rooney in his best position, if you ask me. I think behind the strikers is his best position. Sometimes I quite like him even deeper, so almost like a box-to-box midfielder. So that's where he's going to play for me, and he will be our main man before we make one signing, if that makes sense. I'm sure people will understand what that means. And also he will be our captain, of course. And then on the right, we've got Lingard. We will be replacing him as well. Well, not replacing, but we're going to be going for better players. I mean, Mourinho, don't get me wrong, fantastic manager, and in the past has made big signings, but he's always had a lot of money to spend, and that's not going to be any different in this series, guys. We are going to be bringing in some big names. Schneiderlin at CDM next to Schweinsteiger. Again, probably not going to be the duo that I go with for the series. We will be bringing in a midfielder as well. And then in the back, we've got Luke Shaw, coming back from injury soon, hopefully. We've got Bailey, the new signing that United have already made. And my God, what a signing he will be. I'm sure he's going to be absolutely fantastic next season. Look at those stats. In FIFA, he's a beast. We will find out if he's a real beast in real life football next season. We've then got Smalling on the right side of defence. Darmian at right back. And then, of course, in my opinion, the best keeper in the Premier League, De Gea. Now, on the bench, we've got Blind, Rojo, Carrick, Fellaini, Herrera, Mata and Depay. No striker there, so we definitely do need to bring in a new striker. We've got one on the reserves, Keane. Probably not someone I'm going to use. Not so keen on him. Januzaj, Young, Pereira, Riley, Borthwick Jackson, Fosu Mensah, I've seen him play once or twice. He looks pretty tasty. By the way, look at his stats. He can play at centre-back, right-back, but of course is a CDM. We've got Goss, probably not someone I'm going to use too much. Valencia, Varela, Jones, Poole, Johnston, Romero, Valdez, and Paddy McNair. So this is the squad we're going to be working with. But I've got about £80 million to spend. Oh yes. You know what's going to happen, guys. Zlatan Ibrahimovic, I think, is pretty much a done deal, to be honest. I think at the end of the Euros, he's going to announce it. He is going to be joining United next season. So let's see if we can make it happen. We will try and sign the big man himself. We've got 3 other targets I'm looking at. Gomez from Valencia. Portuguese, I know Mourinho's a big fan. Juventus were interested in him as well, but they've just gone ahead and signed Pjanic yesterday. So Gomez maybe could go to Man United in real life as well. And I want to keep this realistic. Now, Saul, talking of being realistic, I'm not so sure this is something that would happen. He's recently signed a contract extension at Atletico Madrid, so he's on the list just because he has been linked with United quite a lot recently. And Willian, Jose's a big fan of him as well, so he could be our new right midfielder. Now, you probably noticed in my starting lineup there was no Juan Mata. Mourinho has openly said Mata's not his kind of player, so do I sell Mata? Do I offer him in exchange for Willian and Mata can go back to Chelsea? You guys need to leave your comments below and let me know what you think I should do with Juan Mata. But first of all, guys, we are just going to jump straight into it. Zlatan Ibrahimovic is coming to Old Trafford. Between 17 and 23 million. He's got obviously only 12 months left on his contract. I'm just going to go ahead and throw in 20. Literally in the middle of what my chief executive has said. And I think PSG will probably come back and say, we want 26 or something like that. And we will negotiate. Now we're going to go ahead and look at my objectives. So we are in the Europa League, of course. And this season will all be about winning that Europa League. They want me to win the Domestic Cup as well. And they want me to qualify for the Champions League. So I need to get a top 4 finish in the league as well. Okay, so we've got 2 emails back already. First one is from Valencia. They want £27 million for Gomez. That's actually not too bad. He is an exciting prospect. And then for Saul, they would want, what? 14.5 million? Is that me or is that incredibly cheap? I could get both technically. What I'll do is I will fully scout them and then I'll decide. But I've got a feeling that is the better deal. And now PSG have just come back and they've said they want 42 million for Ibrahimovic. I mean, I'm sorry, that is an absolute rip-off. He's got 12 months remaining on his contract. His value is only just under 30. Let's try 28 million, just underneath his value. And they've accepted. Honestly, PSG, that is ridiculous. What are they thinking? I'll offer him 3 years because why not? And crucial first team player, of course. Hopefully he'll join. And it looks like we're going to be offloading one player already, and it's going to be a loan offer for Riley. He's going to go to Yeovil for 2 years. Good luck, mate. And there we have it, guys. That is ridiculous. 28 million, 160,000 per week for an 89 rated striker. Arguably one of the best strikers in the game. Let's get him in the team. And we've still got 50 million left over. This team is looking incredibly strong already. Just adding a new striker. Unfortunately, it does mean Rashford drops to the bench, but he will still feature. Okay, so we have our first problem, and that is, what number do we give Ibrahimovic? 9 and 10 are both taken. I could give him 20, Robin Van Persie's old number. I think that's what I'm going to do for now. We'll give him number 20, so Romero's going to lose his number, but who cares? Ibra will be number 20 for now. Leave your comments below. Which number should I give him? Time now for our next decision. We've got both Gomez and Sal fully scouted. I mean, look at the price difference. He's younger, but he's 1 rating lower. Oh, I don't know what we're going to do here. I mean, if you compare them, they're pretty similar, to be honest. I think Sal's got slightly better physical attributes, although Gomez is 6'2", so he's a bit taller. Clearly, Gomez has better mental attributes there as well. Man, this is close. Look at this. What do I do? This is a really difficult one. I don't know who I'm going to go for. And to be honest, I don't think I mind. I think both of them would be fantastic signings. So why don't we do a vote? There will be a link below. You guys can go ahead and vote for who I should sign. I think I'm leaning towards Saul, but I know it's less realistic than Gomez. But at the end of the day, this is just a game. And why don't we do a vote for Willian as well? Do we do a swap with Mata, or do we just go ahead and sign him? Also, guys, as you can probably notice already, we have actually updated the league table with the newly promoted sides. So we've got Burnley in there, we've got Hull, and we've got Middlesbrough. And of course, that does mean Aston Villa, Norwich, and Newcastle are gone. I've also brought in all the players that have made transfers already. So Xhaka's at Arsenal. We've got Karius at Liverpool. We've got Matip at Liverpool. There's all the signings that have gone through already. I have actually put them into the season. So when we come up against Arsenal, maybe they will have Xhaka in the middle. It's going to be as up-to-date as it can be. As you guys know, we are in the Europa League. So I'm going to go ahead and show you the groups now. This is Group A. It looks pretty interesting. I think Schalke will probably dominate it. In Group B, okay, not too bad there. Group C, we're in Group C. We've got Ajax, Napoli, and Anderlecht. That's actually quite interesting. That's quite a nasty group, actually, compared to some of the others. Group D, Villarreal will probably win that one. Group E, Marseille and Sampdoria. Interesting there. F, Fiorentina, St Etienne. That could be a tight one. Liverpool, they've got an easy group. Look at that. Dortmund, they've got Braga. Okay, interesting. I is Besiktas, AZ. Southampton have got Aberdeen, Rubin Kazan. Atletico Bilbao have Salzburg. West Ham in that group as well. And Group L is Malmo. I mean, to be honest, I think we've got the hardest group. So we are in Group C with Ajax, Napoli and Anderlecht. But that, guys, is the end of the episode. I can't really do any more right now. I need your feedback, so please do vote below. And while you're over there, please do follow me. I'd really appreciate it. I like doing the votes on Twitter because I can interact with you and you can, explain why you voted for something. So if you're annoyed that it's on Twitter, I do apologise. If you want to take part in future votes, just simply make an account, and follow me. I'd really, really appreciate it. But for now, that will be the end of the episode. Now, I know there's going to be probably quite a lot of dislikes. So if you're watching this video right now and you enjoyed it, please, can you support me? Let's drive those dislikes down. That'd be really, really appreciated. Maybe we could hit 8,000 likes. That would be absolutely mental in the first episode. And I'll see you in the next one.